ReZero is filled with emotional, intense and shocking moments that will definitely leave a lasting impression on you. But to get to these moments, you have to get over a wall, and some, sadly, failed to do so and missed on the great moments that are to come. Yeah, it's time to talk about the black sheep of ReZero, episode 13, self-proclaimed knight Natsuki Subaru. I wanna ask, did you drop ReZero because of this episode, or were you at least thinking about it? To be fair, I can't even blame you. And what's even worse is that episode 13 seemed promising at first. We get to learn about the royal candidates, something to get excited for since we've learned about this from the start. So I'm assuming most people looked forward to this moment, only to be met with one of the hardest watches in anime history. And it does start off well, learning the goals of the candidates. Crush claims that Lugunica belongs to the people, not to the dragon. Anastasia is a simple girl, she just wants money, like she's on the grind. And to be fair, you can't hate her. A politician will lie and tell you that we are here for the people and shit like that, but at least she keeps it real. It's just for the bank. I respect it, to be honest. Emilia wants equality. Yeah, good luck with that. Priscilla wants to rule everything and have people kiss her feet. I mean, shit, I know who I'm voting for. And Felt doesn't even wanna be here. Things heat up though. Some elf racism here and there. Felt being from the slums made people literally disgusted, like damn. Again, good luck with equality, Emilia. But anyway, it's time for the episode to get unwatchable. And also, pick fiction. I know that's a crazy take, but hear me out, I'll explain later. Subaru comes in. He makes a fool of himself and Emilia. Getting mad, it's understandable, but he just needs to keep it to himself. However, he wants to stand out for Emilia. He makes foolish decisions, knowing almost nothing about this world. He proclaims himself as the knight of Emilia in front of the knights of Lugunica. Like, that's some crazy disrespect to the knights. Anastasia's knight comes in and yaps about what it means to be a knight and shit like that. And Subaru's only argument is, oh, Emilia is so great and special, like, come on bro. And instead of just shutting up and taking the L there, he makes it way worse. Claiming that knights are just some spoiled brats that got born into this position. Like, oh my god, it's so hard to watch, it hurts. Genuine second-hand embarrassment. It got so bad that Emilia comes and says, Subaru, you're a fucking idiot, you fucked all my chances up. Okay, she doesn't say that. She just tells him to stop, but let's be real, that's what she thinks deep down. She even has to apologize to everyone for what Subaru did. Again, so hard to watch, I had to pause the episode multiple times. You know it's bad when you have to do shit like that. She escorts Subaru out of the room, but the suffering doesn't end here. Anastasia's knight comes in and challenges Subaru to a duel for disrespecting the knights. It wasn't enough that he got destroyed with words, now he'll get it physically too. Like, bro definitely has a king. Emilia has to come in and stop it. When she gets here, Subaru tries to act almighty and be a show-off, using Shamak despite Emilia telling him to not use magic. He literally does the opposite of what Emilia says. He shouldn't have gone to the capital in the first place, but here we are. Like, I feel so bad for her, man. Despite all that, she still comes to his bed to talk, trying to understand why he acts this way, why he puts her on a pedestal. It makes no sense. Subaru's argument is that she's done so much for him, but only he knows how much happened between the two. Emilia doesn't remember the events in the other timelines. He knows that. Still, he comes with that argument that makes no sense for Emilia. And the thing is, she doesn't want special treatment. She hates it. Emilia doesn't want to be looked down on, nor does she want to be looked at like a goddess. She just wants a genuine, simple connection with someone. Subaru fails to realize that. Emilia even tells him that all he did here was for himself, which is true, but he doesn't admit it. He lies to her and to himself. Bro even screams at the top of his lungs that he did so much for her and she can't even repay him. Like, bro, just shut the fuck up, man, it's so hard to watch. Emilia finally leaves. She had hope for Subaru, hope that he will treat her normally, but he didn't. The episode finally ends, and it's time to explain why this is so big. Simply put, ReZero and Subaru's character won't be as good without this abomination of an episode. Like, don't get me wrong, I hate it. I'd rather get the brazen ball torture than watch this episode again. Impale me, Vlad the Impaler. But still, I had to rewatch it to make this video, so leave a like and a sub since I went through hell for this. Episode 18 won't be what it is without this. That's the start of his development. His speech about hating himself. He finally admits to himself that this was all for, well, himself. wanting to be loved by everyone, standing up not for Emilia's sake, but only for her to love him. I talked about episode 18 in greater detail in my rezero video I did a while back, so go watch that. He looked at her like an object, like some kind of prize that he needed to obtain. That's some really ugly shit, but that's who Subaru was. And I mean, what do you even expect? He was a complete loser. Do you expect him to act right? Man, I'm sick of these perverted characters that just act the right way at the right time. Sure, it's nice to see them do the right thing, but it's not realistic at all. It gets really repetitive at some point, you know? Subaru acts realistic. He is a weird guy. We know that already. Of course he doesn't just change like that. I love that so much. That's why I hate and love this episode. I've never felt this conflicted while watching an episode, making me hate and love it so much. I think that's masterful writing. It's such a unique feeling, and not a lot of shows make you feel this way. And it's such a big risk that I respect it even more. To make a great series, you need to take some risks. And the author took a big one here. Making your main character so insufferable, it takes a lot of balls, especially this early on. After all, we are still early on with the series. We didn't get enough moments with the characters to get truly connected, so naturally, you want the protagonist to be as enjoyable as possible. You just root for him, you spend the most time with him, and you don't know the others too well to have a favorite outside of the MC. So imagine making him this unlikable. That's a crazy risk. And some damage was done. People dropped rezero because of this episode, but the payoff is huge. It made everything so much better. If you finished rezero but hate episode 13, I hope I made you feel a bit different about it. And if you dropped it because of this episode, then please pick it back up. I'm telling you, it's worth it. And maybe, just like me, you'll have a love-hate relationship with episode 13. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and a sub, follow the Twitter. I hate making outros, so I'll